Hey everyone, Christina Del Rey with your forecast for the week of January 4th, 2021. Honestly, it is so nice to say 2021. I can't believe we finally made it. I want to start out with letting you know that it is going to be somewhat of a better year, still challenging, but we do have this fresh energy coming in. And last year was really marked by Pluto Saturn, which was sort of like a wrecking ball on every single thing that we've built, probably in your personal life and, as a collective. So this year is where we build something new. So we take whatever trauma, whatever hardship you had last year, and you learn from it, and then you start building something new. This week we have 3 planets moving into new fresh signs. I think that everybody's going to feel a change in the energy coming, and we do have some challenges for the rest of the month that I'll be here to talk about as well on your weekly forecast. Let's see where this all falls in the chart for you. Hi Scorpio. So Mars, one of your rulers, has been in its home sign of Aries for almost 6 months, and it's been here since June 27th. That is a really long time for Mars to be in, especially Aries. So I feel like this is a really important transit for you because it is one of your rulers, and Aries energy is impulsive. It is do now, think later. And it is the energy of the warrior. And when Mars went retrograde, we had to find that inner warrior. We had to learn to assert ourselves in a different way. And for you, this had to do with your health and your daily work routine. You had to assert yourself in a different way, either with health, or your problem solving and your routines, your daily routine. So now Mars is going to move into Taurus. So for you, this is the house of relationships, and that very quick impulsive energy is going to be gone, and we're going to kind of slow down a bit. And Mars is not as happy in Taurus as he is in Aries. But this is really going to be you thinking about your values in relationships. What do you value, and how are you going to act on those values in your relationships? So there's key lessons being brought out of this, Mars, lesson that you had to learn, that you had to be the warrior. But now you're taking that lesson that you learned and you're applying it in your partnership. And I think you're looking at how things can be done differently, because this is the thing, like Mars is truth. And once you know truth, you can't unknow it. So whatever truth you discovered about yourself, you're carrying it into your relationships now. And as a result, your relationships change in a positive way, although it might not be easy at first. But, don't forget the lessons you learned and how to assert yourself. And whenever you apply this, apply it in a very methodical and consistent way, because Taurus is very stubborn, does not give up. And, it's a very grounded energy, so you be very grounded about it, but you also want to make sure that you are consistent, because the consistency is going to be key. And it might be a slow process, but it's going to be one that you have to work towards in order to improve your relationships. On the 8th, we also have Venus entering Capricorn. So for you, this is happening in a part of the chart that has to do with learning skills. It also has to do with travel, and it has to do with your thoughts. So when Venus comes into this area of the chart, you could have really pleasant thoughts. You could take some nice drives places. Whatever Venus touches, it tends to be a nicer area. So if you are signing any contracts, This might be a good time to do that with Venus in this area. Venus can usually get things done without, getting too dramatic. So this is a good time to learn skills and, not get too hung up about something that you're not maybe exactly good at. This could just be really probably some nice conversations. Watch out on the 9th when Mercury squares Mars. Just watch for any arguments or any triggers. You want to make sure that you are mindful and not getting into any wars with anybody on the home front. That's when you go back to putting your plan into place and doing it methodically. You're asserting yourself in a different way. So do that more in a strategic way. What I do love about this energy is that, there's 3 planets moving into new signs this week. It feels fresh, it feels new, and I think that you feel like you're finally taking some of the lessons of 2020 and making them work for you. It'll be a great week, Scorpio.